Hi, this is Mika from Go Big Coaching, and today I would like to talk about creating joy. And to do so, I would like you to play a little game with me. It only takes 5 minutes, and you only need a piece of paper and a pen. So if you play the game right now, take your piece of paper and divide it into 4 sections, and the headers of the 4 sections are people, places, things, and activity. So if you're playing it right now, set your timer for 5 minutes and write down whoever and whatever comes to mind in those 4 categories that give you joy. Pause the video and do it right now, or do it later. All right. So if you've done it right now, I hope you had fun doing this exercise. This is, by the way, an exercise I have tried out myself in the Joymaker Workshop run by Ingrid Fetell Lee, who is the author of Joyful. I'll put the book in the show notes. And I had quite a few surprises while doing this exercise, and I wanted to share those with you so that you can have some reference to think about your list and then maybe derive a few actions from there. Okay, so category number 1, people. I had a pretty easy time filling out this category, and I had a lot of people that came to mind that bring me joy. But when I looked at the list afterwards again, I realized that there are a few people on this list that I hadn't talked to in a long time, and a few people that I spent quite a bit of time with are missing on the list. So that's okay. I mean, not everybody has to be a joy maker in your life all the time. That's perfectly fine. But you want to achieve a balance, right? So you don't want to surround yourself only by people that don't bring you joy and not be in touch with the ones who do. So I would recommend, as action item number 1, this week, contact one of the people on the list that bring you joy and that you haven't talked to in a longer time. And bonus points if it's not on social media that you reach out, but the phone or email at least, something like that. Try it out. Number 2, places. So that was actually my easiest category, and the places I enjoy, the places that bring me joy, were all over the map, quite literally. So some are only a few steps, a few hundred yards from my home here in Seattle. Others are half a world away, in Europe, in Africa. Some places are big, New York City. Some are small, just like countryside in Italy, or my favorite beach here in town. And so this is something I took some learning from, because I always don't consider myself much of a traveler. I mean, I enjoy going on vacation, sure, everybody does, right? But maybe if this is such an easy category for me, and there are so many places all around the world that I love, I should make traveling more of a priority in my life. And action point 2, again, for this week, do it right away. I would suggest, I will do it, and maybe you will join me in doing it. Choose one of the places on your list that are closer to home and take some time going there, spending time there. If it's a place that gives you joy, it's a great, great place to recharge your energies. And if there's a park or a beach nearby, you can go there maybe on the weekend and start refreshed into the new week. Category number 3 were things. So that was also not too difficult, I'd say. And the interesting thing was, at the workshop where I did it, I shared a table with a lot of strangers, all of them women, but different ages, and I didn't know anybody. And we came up with a lot of very similar things. So on most of our lists, there were scented candles, there was bubble bath, there were cozy sweaters, there were our favorite blankets, things like that. And as we discussed it in a group, we realized that other things that should be on the list are those little things around us that we don't even appreciate as much as we should. Like, I live very close to 2 parks and I see a lot of flowers every day, and I try to make more of a point now of enjoying to see them and see how the seasons change and how something blooms earlier, something later, these things. And that is the action item number 3. Find beauty in your surroundings. When you walk to work, on your commute, even from the car, or when if you have a dog, when you walk your dog, those things. See how many beautiful things you can find in your surrounding. And number 4, activities. I started out with reading, writing, meeting friends. So that's my go-to. When someone asks me what do you like to do, that's what I say. And then I still had quite a bit of time left. I mean, it's like over a minute, and I started thinking, and then I wrote down ice skating, which was my favorite pastime when I was a kid. And not that I go often these days, but it opened up a few other activities I really enjoy. I put down running, hiking, a lot of more active things to do. And what that made me realize, especially when I put down the ice skating, was that you really have to schedule the things you love to do. Because we all have our routines, and my routine doesn't anticipate ice skating. I mean, not even in winter. But if that brings me so much joy, it should be on my schedule. Or running, hiking in summer. No? So action point 4, do one of those activities that you listed and that you haven't done in a longer time, and see how much you enjoy it. So let me know in the comments what works for you, what brings you joy, and how you get it. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, leave me a like or share it with your friends. Follow me on Instagram. There's daily quotes and life hacks. This was it for today. I am Mika, and I'm here to help you go big.